Saturday, May 24th, 8:17 in the morning, which is way past the fucking time I like to do this. I'm jittery, anxious, pissed off. You know, when just certain things irritate the shit out of you and you just want to tear somebody's fucking head off. Best thing to do, choke it down till you get into the gym here. Focus that anxiety energy into the workouts. Even though you'd like to tear the fucking head off, you know. Anyway, let's just, till you get in here, focus all that sweet energy, because it really does help using the jittery, anxious energy in the gym here to crank out a hard workout. Not to mention, you know, not just because I want to tear a fucking head off, but all the issues I got going on in the intermediate of my body, like, you know, my bowels are still acting like a piece of shit. I just, some skin stuff, some, my calf, again, I wang-dingled myself yesterday. Went to my massage therapist every Friday like I always do, get my best spine worked out and everything else. And she worked on my calf, but I found out what works really well for me, and I've done it the past couple of weeks, is I take, and I've been doing this for a long time now, but what helps is taking some L-glutamine powder at night, taking 5 to 10 grams, you know, just take a scoop of it, throw it in some water before you go to bed, and that helps heal your tissues up. What the hell is that beep at? That was weird. It helps heal your tissues up at night. As you sleep, the glutamine gets in there and fixes everything, or tries to anyways. A beep beeped in here like that thing. But nothing in here is like remotely on or even charged if there is a battery type device in here. My watch at the same time ding that my ring was done charging, but that wasn't the type. That was weird. Anyways, spooky. Anyways, let's get to this. I gotta burn this anxious energy off before I tear a fucking head off, remember? So let's get to this. Okay, head tearing off, here we come. Oh, that's great. I need hiccups right now too. All right. And the power flickered. That's what the beep was. Because I see some stuff that's on that's. I was just gonna say something too. Oh, and notice how every time you get anxious, or you know, you get that I want to tear somebody's fucking head off feeling, you know, like the stub your toe theory, right? This is fantastic, right? I figured this out a long time ago when I stubbed my toe. And you wake up in the morning. First thing in the morning, you get out of bed, drill your fucking toe on the bedpost. Just, it's fucking humming and screaming, and you just get all pissed off. You start sucking ass piece of shit, you just start swearing, and everything goes to hell. And then if you ever notice, I paid attention to this hardcore, like I wanted to figure it out. You pay attention to it, and all the things the rest of the day just go horribly wrong, right? Which seems like it should go really easy and lock into place and do good, whatever the thing is. Wrong, 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 wrong. Everything goes wrong because you started your day out in a shitty mood. Because you drilled your toe and you got all this anxious, pissed offness inside you. I did it again, not on purpose. I just remembered me doing this, and like a couple weeks later, I drilled my toe again. I stopped, took a couple deep breaths while it was just humming. Couple deep breaths, settled my energy down, settled my muscles and all my brain and everything down. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Thought of more positive stuff. let it all melt away, and then I went about my day. Didn't affect me at all. Everything went beautifully smooth. In fact, that day, everything went even better than it normally does because I calmed myself down, right? Regardless if I stubbed my toe or not, I put myself in a better state of mind. But I always wanted to share that. But so if something goes bad in the morning, shitty, horrible, and if you don't come into the gym to burn all that energy off, because I use that energy now in the gym, and think about other things while you're in the gym, get positive too, you know, really crank out a good workout, and then the rest of the day goes well. But if you don't, and it's not a workout day or whatever, and that something happens, or it doesn't happen, or you just wake up pissed off, stop. Take a couple nice deep breaths, like I told you before, relax yourself, calm your mind, and then stand up or walk to whatever you need to do, and then just go on about your day. It's amazing how it works. I use the energy on my workout days for a workout, because the jitteriness, you can focus it into your workout. It works great. So, it's the stub your toe theory. Try it out next time you drill your toe on the fucking, because you know how you feel after you drill your toe most of the time. You get all pissed off and the day goes like shit. Well, try it the other way and calm yourself down. Everything goes beautiful. And we're working out. Okay, polar's hooked up. My calf's feeling a lot better because of the glutamine and the massage. Indoor walk. I gotta get going here. I'm gonna pull somebody's fucking head off. Okay, we're rolling. You're plugged in and going. My balls and ass are just twitching and driving me nuts. That's the worst. I have a lot of health issues, but having problems with your balls and your ass is like the worst, right? Like, bar none, hands down. When your ass ain't working right, fuck the world. So, alright. 2.7 speed, 1 mile. My brain just scattered because I'm just so twisted right now. But let's focus the energy. It's shoulder day today, if you didn't realize it already by now, if you watch my videos. And I said yesterday and a few days ago and everything else that this week is a light week. So like I said yesterday, I'm probably going to do 10 pounds, then 12 and 12. 3 sets per group. Nothing fancy, just to heat and warm the muscles up. Fluid, get the fluid moving. I mean, like, if you grab 5-pounders and stuff, you're not going to really move the fluid that much. You will, but not really. So you got to go light, but not too light. Calves tweaking just a little bit on my left side, and on my right side my plantar fasciitis is tweaking as well. So I'm just a ball of shit today. Focus the energy. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Keep your arms moving while you walk, because you want to speed the fluid up going down and up your arms. Passing your shoulders and heating your shoulders and Warming your shoulder tissues up. Get them nice and palpable for the shoulder exercises. Supposed to be warm out, finally. Week of shit. End of May, week of shit. Crank it a little bit more here. Yeah. spicy little bastard. 3/4 of a mile. So. .7. .25 mile left. 0.1 left. Two-minute cool down. .106 beats, 105, couple above because of the anxiety. But it's all good. Mile on here. I'm like 0.03 here behind, or 0.03 ahead here. And 22.14 mile, so 45 seconds round up. .4. Beautiful. .8. .95 beats and dropping. There it is, 93, 92 beats. Kind of roasty in here a little bit. Done. Right. Some of the anxiety got peeled out, which is good. I don't feel like I want to tear heads off anymore. But you gotta keep that momentum going for the weights. Alright, let me show you my walk. Shh. Alright. Oh, and my INR, the thinness of my blood due to the warfarin, the blood thinner, was 2.2 on this last Monday. So it's like right on fucking balls. That's exactly where I like to be. Between 1.9 and 2.4, 2.2. Can't ask for better than that. But I did eat a little K this week, so I'm hoping it didn't fluctuate. And stuff inside tweaks it. All kinds of shit tweak it. But alright, here's my walk. 145 active calories. That's almost pretty much nuts on. 140 to 160 is the honey zone. When my body is running real well. Well, as well as it can anyways, I should say. So 146 active calories for mile walk on Saturday. That's good. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss and I'll be right back with shoulders.